It's cool. And 72,000 troops should be easily able to capture this one region. Yay, I know. Oh, Occitania is helping me destroy this one transport. Oh no. I want this over as soon as possible. So, you gonna give us? Okay, you're not. So I have to conquer more aircraft. You know what? No. You can go this way. What do you want? Whoa, 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 whoa. No. Okay. Now how much we got? 14, they would accept it. Okay. So we're gonna go through that. Yes! Awesome. Now normally that wouldn't cost any, that wouldn't cost any for me. But, because I had a truce, it did. Little over. You know, we're basically back where we started. Already a successful war against some bitches we hate. Oh crap. Lots of really loud sounds on my end. And yeah, we've that's pretty much all I wanted from Sardinia Piedmont. And you know, our borders look pretty good. I mean, it would look better if we had this crap, but, you know, I'm not going to get everything. And Sardinia, or Occitania is going to get the rest of this, and then they will be brown friends forever. And then hopefully, France gets its shit together and attacks them. They got 2 more years on their truce, I think. And they most likely will. Oh no, it's just September, so, or November, so if I had waited 2 months, which I could have done, yeah, they would have been at war at the same time. Well, getting it over with is faster is better. They'll probably declare war while Sardinia Piedmont is trying to fight off Occitania. I don't want to say Sardinia Piedmont anymore, which is really awkward. So, yeah. I'll be running off my infamy then. And continuing the dogpile, Mongolia decided they want a piece of the Guangxi clique. After the major setbacks that Mongolia has had, maybe they can actually get a hold on it. But it's just a matter of time before Turkish Caliphate here gets something one way or the other. Oddly enough, either they didn't call Polotsk, or they didn't ask, or they were turned down. I think they would have, if they would have called, if they would have been turned down, they wouldn't be allied with them anymore. But I don't know. Well, this is going rather quickly. The current ratio is 0.8%. So yeah, it's almost a state. I should have focused this one earlier. Well, there it is. Pretty much the end of Sardinia Piedmont. Now let's see if France declares war on them. Well, not right away. Okay, maybe right away. The autosave just prevented it from showing up. So yeah, that's the end of Sardinia Piedmont. This is how many guys they have left. And they're mobilized. So, yeah, 749 guys. That's not going to work out against 27,000. So, well, guess we got our stuff at the right time. Reactionary coup d'etat. Coup d'etat. I don't think that's gonna help. You're just back to a presidential dictatorship. Still got no guys. Whatever. I like your 62 military power with no man. You know, it occurs to me, Royal Oak's a pretty funny name for an ironclad. You know, being covered in metal. But, whatever. Okay. Okay, another tech in the bag. That should raise our money a bit, and this is extremely important. Now, since I'm kind of thinking militarily at the moment, army and decision making is probably a very good next tech to do. Land war is in my future, so I'm pretty solid on industry techs right now. Advanced metallurgy and steel railroad are all they have. Steel railroad it's pretty important, and advanced metallurgy has some really good bonuses. But right now, I just need my guys to kick more ass, and not have more ass that needs for not having a bigger ass or whatever. I don't know where that analogy is going. Anyway, no, money, I don't really care. Oh, and we're number 1 again. Because we have lots of dudes. Well, let's take a look at Korea now. Well, Japan didn't get anything because the Netherlands got what? No, they got Pyongyang. So yeah, the Japanese got something. Slave state. The Koreans kept their capital, I guess, and Russia got the southern bit. Huh. Okay. Sure. That's weird. Made a couple discoveries. Advanced machinery techniques, which gives us better machine parts factory. Cool. And empirical combat efficiency matrix, which gives us +1 organization and -5% supply consumption, which makes our troops cheaper. And Siam wants military access. What? Do I hate you? Do you hate me? You're gonna hate me. So I'm gonna decline. Whatever. Couple more discoveries. Sequence planning. Factory output efficiency tech +2%. And a very good drying techniques, which is tea production output 30%, coffee 30%, opium production 100%. I don't know if I produce any opium. I probably do in India somewhere. I'm not aware of any though, but most likely. And then reduction of the plantation size by 5% apiece. This is really gonna, well, it's not gonna hurt my colonial provinces, but the provinces that don't have factories, it's gonna be bad for. But it will not be bad for because it'll free up some dudes for being factory workers. Alright, looks like America didn't get in time and wasn't gonna do anything, so the Turks got most of what they wanted, well, everything they wanted actually, out of the Guangxi clique. It looks like Siam's going to get probably most of the rest of Indochina, their own Indochina. So, eventually, I'll probably want to make a move for the Guangdong part, because I like islands, and this is an island, so, yeah. I'm going to have to make my moves sooner or later. But obviously I can't afford to now. But, maybe I can get a border tension. Oh, they already hate me a lot. So, unlikely. Does Burma still hate me? They do. Okay. Let's make people hate us. So we get more stumpifying things. So we've got mechanized mining and a couple more discoveries. The integral distillery process, gives us more liquor output. Oh yeah. And personnel category tables, which gives us more mobilization size, which we'll probably never utilize. So, I guess it could be useful someday when everyone else in the world declares war on us. Let's hope that never happens. I don't know, America. I hope you thought this through. That didn't work last time. But then again, they probably can't get as high of a war score. It's probably making America look bad, but I don't really care. Oh, and this is unpleasant. Bohemia Moravia is now allied with Occitania, who's looks really weird now because it's like, whoop. But let's look at what France is doing. France is Got 22% on the last place they need. Now this is a conquest, right? Yep. So that's all she wrote for Sardinia Piedmont. Newspaper publishes slander. The state-run Morning Courier has published an article condemning in harsh terms what it claims to be the decadent behavior of local elites in one of our states, calling them unpatriotic and claiming that certain circles among them secretly receive support from foreign powers to work against the Celtic ruling party. These news have taken hold with the lower classes of the province, who are becoming increasingly militant in projecting their anger at local power holders. Suppressing the newspaper will anger the lower classes, who will see it as a cover-up on our part, but not doing it will engender a feeling of exposure among the upper classes. You can say, stop publishing this nonsense, and all poor strata in Mysore gain for militancy, or say, it's just the truth, and all middle class gain to consciousness, and all rich and gain for consciousness. The truth is hard, bitches. Deal with it. Okay, so we had another address to Parliament. Because of our, what are they called? Dudes. Conservatives in power. So, that is a good time to lose militancy, obviously. Let's switch it up. I'm not going to touch voting for now, so let's do censored press. Cool. And there it goes, the end of a chapter which started with us, you know, breaking France apart into tiny little pieces. We have seen what was originally like pink France or something, then it was green France. Now it's just plain old France. There's a bunch of rebels over here. What kind of rebels are these? Belgian nationalists. That's interesting. But yeah. And there's not much in the way of North Italians over here. So France isn't going to have much problems. I'm just going to point out that French is on our accepted cultures list, so we're not going to get much, militancy from any of our French provinces. So, yeah, because there was a bunch of French people when I did the conversion. I guess they all moved, or whatever. But yeah, we're not going to have any problems with that. Kokand just had the anarcho-liberals seize power. I'm not sure why, but it's weird. Well, there you go. I'm wondering why Russia hasn't declared war on them, and now they have. So, that's not going to end well for Kokand. Well, would you look at that? I hadn't noticed it before, but Japan is actually civilized. So yeah, check that out. That's pretty impressive. It'll be interesting to see how that turns out. This usually happens, obviously. I mean, the Meiji Restoration and stuff. It's easier for Japan to civilize than other uncivilized nations, and I don't know if they were during that war, and I clicked on them and people were like, hey, look, they're civilized, and I hadn't noticed it, but I noticed it now. I noticed it because looking at the national rankings, and I noticed that Japan was just above France. So Bavaria better watch out, because Japan might be rising up on the list up behind it. We'll see. A couple more major discoveries. Manifest destiny. Our destiny is to manifest red stuff all over Africa. plus 10% morale and minus 5% war exhaustion. It's very good. And realist literature, which you get a little tiny bit of prestige from because we suck. Speaking of sucking or not sucking, Werder is now a state. Oh yeah. Hex yes. So now we can build factories and stuff here. So let's take this away. Now, do we have any other places over here that need focus? Their fur is very not... Yeah, good. So we're not going to do anything with that. Mozambique has quite a bit of British guys. How's this place doing? Oh, already? Okay. Great estate there. Hell yeah. So then we're gonna get more, guys there. I'd forgotten that that was done. So Eastern Cape seems like the next logical place here. And it looks like to me that over here, with its large British population, at least on the coasts, could really stand to have a little loving in that department. We still can't colonize anything, so it's not really worth worrying about at this point. But rest assured that when we can, we will be colonizing as much as we possibly can. I don't know if I'll actually go after this, but I'll definitely be going after the rest of Papua New Guinea and the rest of Australia, obviously. So, and then Christmas and Cocos Islands, clearly, since they're in the Indian Ocean. Everything in the Indian Ocean is mine. You just don't know yet. So, yeah. And then this is extremely crappy over here. But I can't colonize it here because it's so shitty I can't colonize it. Actually, rather than doing that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus factory workers for a couple months in each of these provinces because, or focus capitalists at first, just to get some people that will actually work in the provinces. Get our factories set up. I don't think I can switch my governments yet, but I could use the reactors. No, I can't do it yet. To build factories, but I'm not going to. And I'm almost done with the army decision. Like, literally do. Okay. Well, I think this is too hard to ignore. So I'm going to start researching that. And that's then I'll probably do functionalism. And then we've been ignoring commerce for a while, so I think I'll pick up 2 or 3 commerce techs. And then maybe one of these navy things. Probably. Another discovery, independent command, gives us a bit of an organization boost. That'll give us a leg up on the pile. Maybe. Okay, now I see. This doesn't actually need that, so I was looking at it, and I can take this one off too. I am going to focus workers here, though, because there's already a factory building, so I'm getting some more workers there. And then I'll replace this one, because this is Eastern Cape, because it's more likely to actually come to fruition faster. Yeah, it's already getting up there. And these are pretty close. Pretty damn close. 94, and I think this is the same. Yeah. So these will be done fairly soon too. Well, everyone's probably not favorite Central Asian province, one province guy, Kokan, that's gone. Whatever. It's not like anybody cared. Woohoo! Turkish Caliphate, huh? Huh. Delhi region, you say? Well, this is important enough to stop the session here. Well, at least in... yeah, because I'll have to prepare if you want me to do. Should I take advantage of this? Basically, I can get one of the regions, one of the colonial regions of the Turkish Caliphate. Now, if I took Delhi, it doesn't border me. Of the ones that border me, Assam is the most logical to take, since it's this. But Delhi is something we actually need. So yeah, we also need Lahore, I believe. So maybe this too, because we border that here. Let's take a look at our infamy. 21. So we're not doing too great. Let's see. Getting Lahore would be nothing, obviously. And we could probably add a war goal with an acquire state. Well, not an acquire state, but a place in the sun fairly easily. But I'm not sure that that's a good idea. So we would only be grabbing one thing. Lahore is the logical choice. And our allies, France is a maybe, Rome is a maybe, mostly because they're really far away. Andalusia will not, because they're jerks. Asturias will, Portugal, Papal States, Morocco, Polotsk, and Chile all will. Now, Polotsk is the only one that really matters here, although Rome could potentially help. So, I guess there's two things on the table here. Well, as always, any suggestions for taxes is good. And let me know how you guys feel about me swapping in and out of political things to get these political reforms done. I really wanted them back because we were getting some good bonuses, and it took me a while to get them all into place. I'm not going to mess with the vote because people want me to stay absolute monarchy, and if you switch out of the voting thing, then it will switch to HM government, so... Although, I will stress that HM government does have some big bonuses for how your colonies are receiving the, you jerks, the immigrants from other places. And some places we're actually hurting pretty bad because of it, like here. Yeah, see, they're going to Zagreb, which is over here. Why? They're going to some of our places too, but that's pretty bad. We're not losing a whole lot in other places. I mean, some places we are, like over here, Bodiga, see, weird places. So yeah, a lot of it's just people moving around, but. An awful lot of immigrants coming to, you know, places like this. At least they should. So, should I declare war on the Turkish Caliphate? Now, the reasons why are clear in that this is a free casus belli, and this is a, you know, once-in-a-decade chance to get something from the Turks for free. The Turks they got 200 military power, which is pretty good, but we have 1,400. Now, that's deceptive, because we've got shit troops here, and they probably have decent troops. At least some decent troops over here. Now, to really get a good war going, I will have to move my troops from Brittany over which isn't a big deal because my Steam fleet is now completely ready. So that'll take a few months to get the majorities of my armies over here, which will give us our regulars and our proper artillery and our proper cavalry over, instead of these, you know, pretty shit Indian troops. Now we probably have a few troops we can build, but nothing. Oh, Bedouins. Okay, those count as you can build good troops from Bedouins. We got some. For the most part, I'm just going to build regulars, though, because regulars are the backbone. And since we've got more, I'll just build a whole army out of it. Holy crap. Sure. What have we got here? Okay, let's build some more regulars. So I'm not going to touch the ones that aren't good, because it's not worth my time to even move them around. It's certainly not worth the money at this point. Oh, here we go. It's probably not going to have anything. Although it would put more bodies on the ground, more cannon fodder, I guess. Here's some British dudes. Nothing there. But here. Nope. Nope. And of course I probably got tons over here, but I just don't really want to recruit all that, because that would take a long time. And yeah. Although I probably should. So how if you want me to go to war with Turkish Caliphate, which province should we get? Lahore is logical because we need that for India. So is Delhi, but we can only get part of Delhi. We'd have to get the rest from Awad and I think Bengal. No, but Awad we can conquer in one go later. So, yeah, once we get those two, we'll actually be done. We can only get one for right now. Or we can get one of these ones that border us, Hakka or Assam. Now, Lahore does border us, so it's not like I'm... but we're going to look stupid for a while because of that. But once we conquer the rest of this, it'll look neater. So... yeah, ironically, well, not necessarily ironic. Well, it is ironic because you would consider the big guy to be the one that was able to build a fleet, but Bengal is the only one here that has a fleet. And yeah, that's not going to do a whole lot when you get 4 transports against not only 38 transports, but 3 capital ships and 4 frigates. Oh, that's America. Conquerifying everybody. Oh, they're just retaking that crap. What's going on down here? Is Mongolia fighting the Guangxi clique? Mongolia? No, they're still uncivilized. So, nothing going there. Nothing weird going on. Yeah, just Japan. So Turkish Caliphate, declare war, yes or no? And do we want to try to pull Rome in on it? Now, what Rome will do is they may say no. Maybe he's about I would say 50% shot. But what they will bring to the table, and Polotsk will join. So if I can selectively call my allies, which I will be calling Polotsk to distract them. And let's see how much that will help. It'll help quite a bit. They've got a big army over here. And a slightly smaller army there. So they look pretty ready. But what bringing Rome into the party will do, and they're amassing dudes on our borders. Jerks. They don't have cores down here, do they? I don't remember if I gave them cores. They're probably just scared because I have shitloads of guys. We're still allied with them, obviously. Otherwise, we wouldn't have this discussion. If they say no, then we will not be allied with them anymore. And then they will become a problem. So basically, do we want to risk creating a problem? Or do we want to just play it safe and just have Polotsk be our little friend during the war? So I guess that's up to you guys to decide, and I will see you next time.